Hey there, welcome to day 1436 of What's She Up To Now, documenting my offline and online business journeys here on the World Wide Web, the internet. People hate it when I call it the www because that's the old terminology. It's just the internet. This is my segment, excuse my coughing, where I just share what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working, what I've been doing, lessons learned. Primarily, I started to do it because I was transitioning from the offline world in corporate America to the online world. And then in 2020, 2021, as the world went crazy, I decided I was going to keep my fingers in both pies. So I've got business interests in the offline world, business interests in the online world. And the two definitely meet and mesh together, and that's intentional. So, interesting start to 2022, I'm calling this. Interesting start to the new year in that my schedule has gotten completely and utterly blown up and annihilated. And for me, I didn't realize how much I am a creature of consistency, routines, habits, and it's discombobulating, but it's good because it's allowing me the chance to rethink and re-energize and recommit to the way I'd been doing things the past year, actually the past 2 years with COVID and everything. And some of it I think needs to be blown up because it's been instead of an expansion, it's been a contraction in a lot of ways, and it's time to get out and expand again instead of being contracting. And there's no reason to be contracting and small in certain areas and aspects when it's just not necessary. It's out of fear and fear-mongering and nonsense that other people are believing, not necessarily me. But I'm also finding that I'm being influenced and impacted by it, and I need to say, stop, no, this is what I need to function properly. And, you do what you have to do, I do, you do you, I do me. We each have to do what's right for all of us, right? All of us on the planet. So I am reevaluating some of the things that I've been doing over the last 2 years and saying, yeah, that was interesting. It's kind of like my backdrop. It's time to reevaluate my backdrop. I did it with my granddaughter and I because we were having fun, and it's just kind of grown and gotten stuff piled up on it. But it's time to probably rethink that and decide, what do I want to really be doing and having in my backdrop? Because it's time to step up and say, all right, this is what I've been doing. And do I want to take it to the next level, or do I just want to keep doing what I'm doing? Probably take it to the next level, right? Not just keep doing what we've been doing for the last 2 years. The BU 365-day challenge, the 2022 challenge for this year is one of my own making, and I just mapped out the month of January and the month of February for content and what we'll be talking about each day. And I will, over the next week or so, I thought I could just knock it out on Sunday. Who am I kidding, right? I mean, I could probably, but I didn't devote that much time to it. So I want to plan out and map out, not the details, just the overall topic, and decide if I want to. I've been pulling just randomly. I might even make it more random. I decided I would do, and let me think if I've got it in my brain right. I will focus on and align the challenge with the way I do things in my life and the tools and the things I actually do. So for the month of January, we'll focus on physical things, physical needs, physical different aspects of our physical being for the month of January. In February, since February is love and Valentine's Day, we'll do emotional next, and we'll focus on, after I planned it out, I thought, oh, well, emotional is one of the most foundational things, and it should probably be a bigger month than February, since February is only a 28-day month. But I'm like, we'll make it work because I like the tie-in to emotions and Valentine's Day and love. But I also, I think it's got to be toward the beginning of the year, because physical, emotional, and all of them are foundational, right? They're all an important part of our being, but I think we can go and we can have them in any order, it doesn't matter. But since emotions, even though we don't know it or believe it, drive everything that we do, think, feel, experience, I think it's important that we talk about that early in the year. The physical I like to do because New Year's resolution time, physical well-being, physical environment. People are so into the material, physical, health type things at the beginning of the year. Why not incorporate that as well? So physical January, emotional February. We'll do mental area and aspect of our life in March. April we'll do spiritual, because it's Easter, not that it matters. Again, they can be in any order. Then we will do, I think, relationships. It's either relationships. Yeah, I think it's relationships or financial. I don't remember. Then contribution. Then we'll do communications and confidence. And then we'll have 3 more months toward the end of the year that I haven't decided exactly how I want to frame those or what I want to do with those yet. I have an idea of what I really wanted to do this year, but chose not to. But I'll decide if I'm going to do that or not. I am personally doing a hypnosis session or an affirmation session or a meditation every night before I go to bed on the topic of the challenge that I talked about during the day. So today, for example, we talked about wants, needs, and desires. So tonight, as I go to bed, I will listen to a hypnosis session on wants, needs, and desires, or how do we get what we want, something like that. I haven't decided what it'll be, but when I go to pick one out tonight, that'll be the one I listen to, so that I'm reinforcing the learning of today for myself. And then I'll do tomorrow's, and we'll do it every day. Every day this year, I am personally going to, although I'm not making it a requirement or part of the challenge, that's something I'm doing just for personal development, personal improvement, and to make my life work better, right? So mapped out the overall strategy, and then January and February, here's the daily topics. Always subject to change, right? I just got a calendar. My sister gave me a calendar from Gerton's. She got free, of course. And I just started mapping out the topics in the calendar, so that I've got some frame of reference and some overview for what an overarching strategy of what I'm doing with the challenge. And then I have my own journal. I keep a journal. I kept these journals for the last 4 years in a row that we've done this, and I'm just creating my own journal of what we're talking about, what the action item I asked everybody to do. Today, all I asked everybody to do was share one thing that you want, need, or desire, probably with respect to a physical thing that you want, need, or desire. Maybe it's with respect to your health, or your weight, or your appearance, or your energy, or whatever. They don't have to be related, like want, need, and desire don't have to be related at all. They can be 3 entirely different things. Hey, I want a new car. That's a physical thing, right? I desire to lose 10 pounds, let's say, or 50 pounds is more like it. But I want, what's something I want? And so they don't have to be related, but they can be, right? Our idiom for today for Supersize Your Business was nothing ventured, nothing gained. And I just talked about, it's a proverb. It's been around since the 1300s in French. So it's one of those that's been with us for hundreds and hundreds of years, obviously impacted us. In English, it's been around since the John Hayward write-up and collection of proverbs and idioms were shared in 1546. So even in English, it's been around well over 500 years. So it's something we ought to be abreast of. What does it mean? What does it mean to us when we're growing and building and supersizing our business? So I talked about that business is an exchange of value. What you put into things is what you get out of them. We never get more out of anything than we put into it. Now, that's a natural law, right? The law of reciprocity. However, what we put into something specific isn't necessarily what we get back out of that same specific thing. So if I donate $1,000 to charity, I don't expect anything in return for that $1,000 from that charity. But I bet somewhere in my life I will get $1,000 to $10,000 of benefit from donating to that charity, some indirect way. So what we put into things is what we get out. Risk is relative, as far as risk is defined by each of us, and it's relative. So risking or venturing something, how risky that feels to us is dependent on us and our past experiences. And I talked about the best management practices that I found online. That is it. I'm going to go cough and have something to drink. I haven't had enough coffee today yet. Like I said, my schedule's all discombobulated. I don't even know what time it is. I know it's afternoon, but I have no idea what time it is. I like to do my videos in the morning. I did learn that about myself. I like to get up early, first thing in the morning, get up, cleaned up, do my videos, and then do the rest of my schedule and the rest of my day. Otherwise, I'm discombobulated like today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.